Adam Copeland said to Christian Cage, hey, Christian, I've got to go for a little while. I've got to take care of my family. Christian Cage said, I understand. I used to have a family. And Adam Copeland said to him, you still have one. Of course, he was acknowledging the fact that Beth Phoenix got taken out this past weekend at All Out. But a lot of fans are theorizing that potentially this could be a way for Edge to return to WWE for one match perhaps with John Cena before then going back to AEW or something. I don't know, but Des, I want to get your thoughts on this out of the gates.
All right, before I go, I can't really see very well, so I'm going to get my glasses. Put them on real quick. And now I see clearly. I see the vision. The vision, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman. Nay. It's Edge versus John Cena. This is going to happen. This is going to break the internet. WWE is all about the moments. They're all about the pop and the pizzazz, the nostalgia. It's going to hit you right in the face. We're going to get Edge and John Cena one last time. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Should I feed into delusion? You should, because this is the reality. Let's see what happens.
Wow, I mean, you were very, very confident with that take. I'll give you that, but not in a million years, Des. Not in a million years. And the reason for that is he did an interview in December 2024 with Chris Van Vliet. And at that time, he revealed he had another year and a half left on his AEW contract, which would take him well and truly into 2026, realistically halfway into 2026. And he said that at that point, he plans to retire for good. So the only way that would be possible is if Tony Khan said to him, hey, Edge, sure, you can leave the company for a little bit, go and do this one match, then come back. But when there's such a rivalry between the two companies like there is at the minute, why in a million years would Tony Khan let that happen, Chaos?
Listen, you know, from time to time, I say some crazy stuff on the Daily Show. Sometimes, most of the time, I save it for my Take It to the Table show. Be sure to check that out after this episode of the Daily. And I don't know if this is controversial to say right now. I feel like the chances of Edge returning for a one-off match against John Cena is the same chances of seeing Chris Benoit in the WWE Hall of Fame. It is just not going to happen, guys. It will be absolutely this is fantasy booking. I mean, like, sure, we obviously got the the once in a lifetime thing when Chris Jericho was on the Steve Austin's podcast show, but yeah, like you said, the rivalry between the two companies is it's almost hostile levels right now. And there's no way, no matter how good that Edge is, being a locker room leader in the back, and how he's been so good for the business and all that stuff, there's no chance of that happening. Now, do I think he's going to retire after his contract finishes at AEW? Probably not. I feel like with Edge, CM Punk, Chris Jericho, those kind of monumental household names, I always felt like they should actually just end their career in WWE. As much as I loved it when CM Punk returned after how many years away, and he returned to AEW, I always felt like the best place for him would be WWE to finish his career and just wrap it up in a nice bow, because that's his home. And obviously we got one of them back. Chris Jericho may be coming back. Edge, I feel like he will definitely miss obviously the farewell tour, but there's nothing stopping him from having a farewell match in WWE. So yeah, regarding him returning to WWE, yes. Will he return to face John Cena? No. So that's my thoughts on that.
Well, I'm on the exact same page as you as well. And I wouldn't mind it if at the end of this deal he does go back to WWE for a match or so. But at the same time, his last WWE match was against Sheamus. And that was like, he cared a lot about Sheamus, didn't he? So I'm not sure. That might be the end.
Maybe so. It's possible. It was also that was a good match as well. So that was one way to finish it off, and that was in his hometown, and everything else. So maybe so, but yeah, like maybe not farewell match, but definitely be put into the Hall of Fame. Like you ain't going to the last of Edge, like 100% when he's done.
It's almost he already is in there, isn't he?
He might.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah,
he is. Yeah.
You threw me off for a second, and I was like,
okay,
yeah,
my bad.
Crazy?
My bad. I completely forgot because that happened like before his return, wasn't
Yeah.
it? So that's what threw me off. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Years ago. I mean, me and Donnie are on the exact same wavelength here because he literally word for word said what I said at the same time, I think. Phenomenal Ace says Cena was responsible for booking the match with AJ, so it's not impossible. Well, it is impossible because one of them is under contract with another company. Cena can't be responsible for Tony Khan suddenly letting somebody out of their contract. I mean, to Shard's point, injury time can be added on. So even if it was possible, I'm certain, not certain, but I think it's likely TK would have added on injury time.
100%. Yeah, like why not? Like you want to keep him as long as possible. Like even if you just keep him off TV, add that time on, like because you just know that the hype levels for him to come back will be just as big as when CM Punk and maybe Chris Jericho coming back. So yeah, keep him as long as possible.
Yeah, I mean, Fernando says people thinking Edge is coming back to WWE are being schoolish. Not schoolish, they are being foolish, and they need to go back to school and learn how contracts work. I need to go back to school to read, apparently. But Des, what's your response to that comment?
You guys make a lot of good points, but there's one thing is that Tony Khan, even though he's a businessman, he's a wrestling fan at the end of the day. I feel like if Tony Khan was to make this happen, it would simply be for the fans because Tony Khan says he does everything for the fans. John Cena, AJ Styles happen because of the fans. Yes, Cena doesn't have as much pull, and I agree. But if we just want to do this and like the last hurrah, one last match for them, I don't think it's out of the possibility potential.
Tony Khan might do a lot of things for the fans, and he does, right? I'm not denying that. Yeah. But I do not think when a company are throwing shots at him left, right, and center, trying to counter-program all of his shows, he's suddenly going to be like, oh, yeah, have one of my biggest stars to help it.
Yeah. Okay, go on then. Yeah, you can have him. Go have a woman. But make sure you bring him back, though, please. Yeah, please. Like, come on.
Tony says Tony Khan is a mark, but he's not that big of a mark.
Exactly. Facts.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Sean says, Des, you are out of your mind. Phenomenal later saying, I'm not saying that it's realistic at all. I'm just basing it off the possibility with how Cena has been acting on Twitter recently, lol. I'm going to actually point on this as well. I 100,000% think that was a WWE creative idea. I don't think for a second Cena went into business for himself and was like, I'm going to make this AJ Styles match happen. Let me go on Twitter. I think WWE creative came up with it saying, look, you have no dates between this PLE and this PLE. We need to build a match. This is the only way to do it. It'll get some social media traction. So go out and tweet this. AJ Styles tweet that. And then they'd make it happen. I don't believe they went into business for themselves at all.
It's weird because like he was already scheduled to be at Perth, and but there was like no signs of him doing anything, and they ain't gonna run back the Lesnar match, thank God. So like, yeah, it could be.
Don't say that too soon, Chaos.
Yeah. I know, but the wishful thinking. But I mean, like, yeah, just I just feel like they probably just planted the seeds like that, and then somehow just make it out like we fans obviously wished it. But yeah, like at this point in time, we're kind of taking anything because let's be honest, this farewell tour has been a bit of a bust. So yeah, we did this they kind of just took advantage of our naiveness, and yeah, we're just falling for it. So yeah. It is what it is. I'll take it.
The matches as of late have been good, to be fair. Since WrestleMania, the matches have been good, but the storytelling, I mean, look, it looks like it's been thrown together the night before. It's like when you've suddenly realized as a kid that it's about to be your bedtime and you've got homework due the next morning and you're like, shoot, I need to just rush through this.
Yeah, it's painful to see that it really feels like they are just living life like freely and as if they don't know what they're doing. It's so weird, like a big company that is just, it's just so weird. But I blame The Rock. I'm sorry, everything just blame The Rock. Yeah, blame The Rock.
What if Phenomenal Ace is posing the question, what if it is The Rock as his final match?
I would like that. I would like that, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Rock is waiting for Saudi. He definitely wants Rock and Roman. I think he's not coming back until he gets Roman. So yeah.
I mean, if you guys haven't checked out my WrestleMania 42 card predictions, which came out on the YouTube channel earlier today, make sure to check that out after today's daily broadcast. But in it, when I did the predictions earlier this year, when they were 11 months early, I predicted Rock and Roman. I don't think there's a chance that match is happening anymore because, obviously, to your point, there's Saudi money next year. That is what The Rock is going to be waiting for.
100%. Yeah, like why not? Like he wants to get the biggest bag. He is obviously one of the head honchos on the board. Yeah, he ain't coming for anything less. So yeah, Saudi. Definitely waiting for Saudi. How old is he?
Fair enough.
He's gonna be old, but yeah. I'll be up
I mean, how old is he? Let me check this. I think
He's gotta be up there. I did hear one of my coworkers, he was speculating that it would be Austin versus The Rock at WrestleMania 43. If that happens, I'm not watching.
Nah, I don't want to see that.
I am not watching that, bro.
That is Rock and I'm sorry, that's Hogan and Ric Flair and doing a farewell.
Exactly.
Nah.
No, bro, I'm all set on that.
He'll be about to turn 55.
Really? I think,
Which is doable as a one-off match. That's doable.
Yeah. And he'll still look jacked as hell. So yeah, I'll see it. That's fair enough.
It's definitely possible.
It won't be the best, but it'll be all right.
He did well at WrestleMania 40, though. To be fair, I was pretty surprised. I know the tag.
He'll be 3 years older though this time. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Indeed.
It's all a mystery.
Oh my gosh! Right, I thought I was searching on Google the Rock age, and I did search that on Google. But the first time I searched it, it didn't work. And I've just now realized the confusion of everybody over on Instagram Live. The title of the stream over there right now is called The Rock Age. So that's going to really confuse everybody for the next few minutes, isn't it?
The show is based on guessing how old The Rock is. Welcome, everybody, to our new game show. How old is Dwayne?
That's golden. Donnie says, I don't see Austin taking a Saudi payday to work a match. I mean, never say never, but it would surprise me.
He will. It's Austin. He knows.
He probably would, but
who would turn down some Saudi money? Come on.
Everyone has a price. Everybody has a price.
Everyone has a price.
DiBiase
got Tyson Fury. They were able to get Tyson Fury. They will be able to get Steve Austin.